good, solid black men out here. You know what I'm saying? Like some solid brothers that's really like on. Let me take care of my family. Let me take care of my wife. Let me, uphold her in the place where she needs to be. Let me train my kids like I should be doing. Let me leave like an inheritance for my kids and my grandkids. Let me do that. You know?
Mm. Let me add on. Let me add on to what John said about what I was wanting to say is he right. Like for real. It's like we out here. We here in your front view, rear view. But it's I don't know, like women don't see us as that, apparently. You know what I'm saying? We here. We in your rear view. Try to show you it's no common ground on it. But the way he explained it, yeah, that's real. That's totally real. So my thing is what I try to do for as me is I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I got to.
But that's like, have I? Have I? I've been on both sides of the spectrum, both sides. And honestly, when I got cheated on, it's because I was lacking. That's my part in it. I was lacking in some of the because I was so focused on the grind part and the providing part that some of the emotional side I was missing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't able to like really give the emotional nourishment that she needed. You know what I'm saying? So on that part, I mean, I had to be honest with myself. I had to sit back and say, well, you know, I could have did this better. Yes, I was focused on providing, but I forgot that there's more. And I ain't gonna say I necessarily forgot, but I got caught up in the providing part, and I was neglecting the other parts, the other areas that needed nourishing as well. You know what I'm saying? Because some people think if they got a lot of money, that money can take care of everything in a relationship. No, because there's people that's in $1 million relationships that's miserable as crap. You know what I'm saying? They miserable as crap. You know what I mean? So I don't I don't equate a healthy relationship to how much money we make. You know what I'm saying? Or how many trips we can go on, or how well the house looks and this and that and all this other stuff. No, because we can be in a two-bedroom shack with a Pinto as long as we taking care of all of our needs together as a unit. We good. You know. But no, she didn't have to tell me. Her body language, not she didn't verbally tell me, but her body language started telling me. Like honestly, and that's why I said like us as human beings, if we really into a person, they really don't have to verbally speak a lot of things, right? So like you can be around somebody, right, long enough, you know when there's a shift in like they they mojo. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like if I come on here one day and I'm not being John, you gonna know off top. You're gonna be like, hold up, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Without me saying anything. But that's again why we talk about making sure you're picking the right person to be with, because if you're not really into that person, or you only got that person to keep somebody else from having them, all of that's gonna show up. Because when they start going through stuff, you're not even gonna see it. You know what I mean? And even though I was grinding how I was grinding, when I come home or whatever, like the usual, oh, I missed you today, or even if I'm at work and I'm not getting text messages like I used to get, stuff like that, all of that stuff adds up. And after a while, seeing that's another misconception about us as men. The misconception is that we don't pay attention to stuff like that. But my ex, I had told her before we broke up, I had told her, I said, you know what, I miss, when we used to like take showers together. I miss when we used to sit down and watch TV together. I miss when we used to be able to just talk. You know what I mean? This this is before. This is before. Yeah, yeah. But this is before. I'm telling her all of this before it got to that point. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling her that I'm telling her all of this before it even got to the point of breaking up and all this other stuff like this. But I'm telling her this so that we can possibly fix whatever is going wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I've noticed it's a change in how how you interacted with me. You know what I'm saying? And then like here's the other part about the physical aspect. Sometimes things be going wrong with people and people still continue with the physical acts with you. You know what I'm saying? And the physical acts sometimes make people believe like, okay, I got him. He ain't going nowhere. Or I got her. She ain't going nowhere because we still doing this. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so my thing is I learned no matter how much sex you have, no matter how much sex you have, you never always got somebody. You never do. You know what I'm saying? So what's the best way for me to try to ensure that this person don't leave if I really want them here? I got to be concerned about them in all different aspects of their life. Like, okay, if you got a business venture that you want to pursue, I should be encouraging that and supporting that. You know what I'm saying? If you got a dream that you really like scared of, but you need somebody to talk to about, I should be that person you should be able to talk to. You know what I mean? All of those type of things like that need to be taken into account.
Mm. Well, baby, hmm, honestly, you're making the best. You're making the best attempt the best. You know, all right? So it's them, just them other areas. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna hit everything. You ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? As long as you hitting the areas that need to be hit. Alright. Do you care? Do you care now? Nah, no, 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 no. Do you care now? All right, then fuck all that. That's the point. Um,
It's all good. Now, I'm gonna say this, right? As far as like we have to think, like as far as men and women is concerned, we are the yin and the yang. First of all, we are opposite of each other. Some of us are going to be stronger in certain areas than the other, and then the other might be stronger in other areas than you are. So we counteract each other. We counterpart. So that's one point. If you're really in tune with that person, y'all going to counteract each other. So you're going to accept their flaws. You're going to accept the other person's flaws. Another thing is that if a man is supporting you, he's doing everything to support your bills, try to make your life easier, then make his life easier. You should make his life easy, not make his life easy, not his. Don't make his dick hard. Make his dick hard, not his life, should I say? There we go. You know what I'm saying? And if you and it's all about how you talk to a man. As a woman, we like to be talked to like real simple, like a third grader, and talk to us nice. You understand what I'm saying? Just talk to us nice. You don't gotta get loud. You don't gotta cuss like a nigga. You don't gotta. Most women don't understand that you can control a man just by the way you talk to him and touch him. If you just come off soft as hell, y'all might think like, oh, he gonna take advantage of me. No, real men like that. Little boys are gonna take advantage. Real men like that because they know that you about him. They know that you're there to care about and nurture him. You know what I'm saying? So y'all will you get more bees with honey. So if you talking to your man some type of way and he's coming back like, bitch, get out my face, or I ain't got time for this, or blah 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 blah, that's because you're probably annoying him. You probably like talking to him some type of like he's not feeling it. So the way you talk,
Hey, all of them are good answers. It's just um I want to say you can start off. So if you're in a relationship with someone, and because I was, well, let me start off because I was married. Me and this man been together since middle school. All my kids are by him. So you can be in a relationship and your relationship can be good, and then it can turn left at some point. What men fail to realize, us as women, when we love hard. So when we say we love y'all, we really love y'all. Yeah, it's tempting. We have flesh. Our flesh is going to cry out for things, especially if you done experience sex. Um, that's why it's good. Everybody have their own beliefs. That's why it's good to know the Bible, because you out here, you having sex with this one, you having sex with that one. Now you have soul ties. You know what I'm saying? You have to communicate with whoever you're with. So that's why the Bible said, that's why your parents always say, wait till you're married to have sex. We as kids, we don't know that because our parents don't teach that. But once you get older and you get that knowledge of why, you need to do better. You know, um, that's why you need to find the one that's right for you. Um, for me, I just, Lord, wherever my husband at, send him to me. I've been married before, but my husband is dead. So my new husband, just send him to me. We as women, we need to stop letting these men.
Shout out to Mama. Like sorry to hear for your loss, and you absolutely right. When you got that knowledge, but it also has to start with the parents, because if we're not taught that young, then you're gonna grow up and then you're gonna learn late. That's why it starts with the parents, and you're absolutely right. That's why I need more marriages out here, because it's more baby showers and gender reveals than marriages out here. Most women don't even require men to marry them first than to have a child. A woman would take that child and be like, fuck a man. You know what? I got the state. That's my new man. You know what I'm saying? I got the state. I'm not even requiring this man to marry me, but I'll have his children though. I'll let Tyrone fuck me, and he got 3 different other baby mothers, but I'll let him fuck me though and have a baby, but I'm complaining about, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. So yes, we got to be taught this shit at a young age. It starts with the parents. Mile, turn right onto Fred Hilton. And then if you look at it, it's the parents' fault. Point blank period. It's the parents' fault. I blame the parents because they're teaching them. It's generational. And if you look at it, right, you got grandmothers living with their children now. You understand what I'm saying? You got grandmothers that don't even have their own spot anymore, and you can't even take your kids to grandma's house because they living with their kids. They living with their daughter. Everything is out of order. Everything is out of order right now. So it's just, y'all may hate me for this, but that feminist and black single women shit is ruining our neighborhoods. It's ruining everything. Hate to say it, but it is. Because it's like, can we get love unconditionally? Y'all get loved unconditionally. Can men get love unconditionally?
So you can't necessarily say it's the parents' fault, because as parents, we can teach our kids, the right way. It's up to them to choose it. Like I said, if you don't have knowledge, and if your parents don't have the knowledge, how can they teach you? How can they teach you something that they don't know? You know what I'm saying? So as you get older and you have kids and you get knowledge, you can teach your kids the knowledge that your parents didn't teach you. Because a lot of times some parents, you're right, some parents don't raise their kids. They got they mom or their grandma to raise their kids. Because they're in the streets, or because they just say, fuck it, I don't want to take care of my child. Um, you can find somebody who's there and that's willing to do for you and you do for them, and then things just take a toll for the wrong. I was in a relationship where we had communication. He go to work, come home, his bad friend, food on the table. When it's time to go to bed, baby, I rub your back. Gave him all the sex he wanted. He just got on drugs, and I was just like, that's not for me. That's not what I want for my kids. So I left. When you change, I change. Yeah, as a woman, we're gonna love y'all. We're gonna love y'all real hard. We're gonna love y'all so hard that we forget to love ourselves. So if we loving y'all real hard and then we love ourselves, y'all out here fucking these other bitches and forget.
And I'm going to say this. Yeah, I'm going to say this. And trust me, I hear you 100% royalty. I hear you 100% because that's it's true. Women love hard, but I think the problem is like the different variations or definitions. Just like I said, people got different definitions of what cheating is. People have different definitions of loving hard, and what's loving hard for you may not be the same thing as what loving hard is for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So they're not looking at it as, okay, well, she loving me real hard, because for them, loving hard is, it looks different, it feels differently. You know what I'm saying? So because I say this all the time, like it's not a matter of just um, men need to understand or women need to understand, but I say it all the time. Both parties need to understand. Both parties need to understand, and both parties need to work to understand. That's the problem. The problem is we don't want to do the work to understand what it is for me and what it is for you. You know what I mean? So, like for me, I say all the time, like whenever I'm in a relationship, I'm in it 100%, and I need 100% back. There is no 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're only giving me 50%, then who getting the other 50? You know what I'm saying? You leaving room for somebody else to get a piece of that other 50. You leaving room for anything else to be going on. But if I'm giving you 100% and you giving me 100%, the relationship has no choice but to grow.
You be getting so drawn to, you be getting so drawn into the conversation, you be forgetting to press the heart button, baby. um, and yo, y'all are very on point with this conversation. I like this. Um, and because that, for the simple fact, all right, we go back to royalty, right? You're married. That was your husband, right? If that was your husband, there's difference between loving hard, right? Just like my man said, when we love hard. As men, we take you for a lot of y'all bullshit. We take you for y'all shenanigans, y'all manipulation, y'all. We take y'all for who you are. And when you get sick or you get on drugs, and that is your partner, what happened to sickness and health, richer or poor, better or worse? You know what I mean? Like sometimes we got to stick it through that because that is our partner. Now I know sometimes it might, oh, the kids and everything, it's not good for the kids. Yes, I agree. But did you go to rehab for them? Did you set up programs for them to go to? Did you at least try to get them off of it? Did you know what I'm saying, put your all into it before you was like, you know what, it's too much, I quit? Because a lot of women are weak out here and they leave just because, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes love, like, if I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna love you. That's it. And if you got a drug problem or whatever, I'm gonna help you through it. If you got a weight problem, I'm gonna help you through it. If you got any type of medical condition, I love you unconditionally. So I wanna help you get through this shit because you're my wife or you're my. But that's what I chose though. That is my partner. Point blank, period.
Right. So so you saying, okay, you done help this person, you done did all you can, you on drugs, right? Babe, you need help. You gotta be willing to get that help. I can bring it to you all day. But if you're not willing to take that help, how am I gonna help you? If you went from not putting your hands on me to putting your hands on me, now we got a problem because you're putting your hands on me. So here is the thing. Let me leave till you get yourself together because it ain't too much that I'm gonna take from you. Putting your hands on me. I have kids. Like I said, you can't be the only one that's trying to make things right and the other person fighting and don't want to make it right. Therapy, rehab, going to the hospital to try to get help, all of that. Everything under the book. All the help you can get. You got to be willing to do it. It got to be you. I can help all day, but if you don't want that to change, it's not going to help. It's not going to come because you're not ready for it to come. So because you're not ready for it to come, I got to sit there and suffer? No, no, no. That just push people away. And you can't say that because you left, you're not strong. Yeah, you are strong because you there with them. You tried. And if they don't want to make that step and move on,
Oh shit. I didn't know I was in the motherfucker. Okay. Trying to put me on board, but like, look, maybe be good. Just be good to what you know what it is. For real. Cause I hear everybody that's talking. Be good to know what you know what's good to you. So fuck all that. Well, can that drain you? No, that's the point. Can that drain you as a person? You. No. You as a person. Yeah, I know that. No, what I'm saying is can it drain you? Oh, you never married.
so back to what I was saying. Um, just that's just all the point. That just boils down to it because we all out here, we looking for love in all the wrong places. Um, getting all our soul ties with this one and soul ties with that one. Once you know, but when you get older and you learn better and you get knowledge of stuff, you do better. So if you was in that, just like when you're in a relationship, us as women, we put our guard up, we put up a wall so much to when the right person do come in, that wall is still built to a certain extent. We just like, should I drop it or should I not? You know, men and women make it hard for each other because they done been through so much. That's why it's supposed to be um sex until you marry. If you have sex when you marry, and I can talk because I know the difference. You can find somebody that got sex, banging sex, but when you find that one that's yours and y'all married, that sex hit different, way different. You feel me? Because now that you're married, yes, it hits different. Because y'all know each other and y'all been together. So now that y'all married, y'all know each other body. Y'all don't have to like. So if a man touch you and y'all married, if your husband touch you, all he gotta do is touch you a certain way, baby, your panties gonna get wet. Versus a random out there touching you, your panties gonna get wet, but then
Hey, what's the question? I like dark skin. I don't want a chick that go on a whole bunch of dates because what I found about those or whatever, they don't really what's the word? They view you a certain type of way. A lot of problems dudes be having with these girls is because they view them a certain type of way. Yeah. I already had said it. Basically, I'm saying you got to get with a chick that view you a certain type of way. You ain't gonna have no problems in a relationship. A chick, a chick only view you in 4 different type of categories, and 2 of the dudes she don't love.
What, bro? Very. You be keeping the good topics, man. You know, I don't mean to be out here in Jurassic Park, but I wanted to allude to uh, I think her name, what was her name, Loyalty or something, what she said, because I believe that, you know, I honestly do believe that if marriage is not like, you know, if it's not the idea, then why are you messing around? Like, and it took me a long time to really realize that. But the older that I get, you feel me? Like, I realize that it don't have nothing to. I mean, it ain't even God. It's somebody created us, right? And let's just go there. We don't really. Nobody can know even ascertain where or who or where we know or we think we read. Everybody's respectable to their own thoughts. But whatever you believe in, regardless to who or whatever, we came from somewhere, and whoever this person that created us made man and woman. So if he did that, it would quite make sense that he would have a code that should go to. Meaning, why was it that way? And then, if you want to take it even deeper, the man was here way longer before the woman was. It was a reason for that. However, whatever that you do believe or whatever that you don't believe, man and woman was created. So there's a code, a genetic code behind it, because that's why if you have sex, the kid look like the mama or the daddy or both. It's a code. It's
See, my thing is, yeah, that's what that I was going back to require that. A woman has to require that first. Then the thing is that sometimes when we be in relationships and we've been in relationships for a long time, right? Us men are very visual. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Us men are very visual. So we've been with you for a amount of years, and then we have kids. That's why women need to stay in the gym, because we can lose physical attraction to you if you let yourself go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a part of keeping the excitement in the relationship, in the marriage, because if you lose yourself and you just don't take yourself serious and you just, you know what I'm saying, then that man might feel some sort of way being with you. That's all I'm saying. Because, but yeah, it definitely do go both ways. That's why health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? I was about to get into that. Health is wealth. Make sure y'all stay healthy. Make sure y'all stay physically attracted to each other also. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, once you get the mind, you get the sex is out of this world. But you also have to keep that physical attraction, because men are visual. We like to look at. That's why if he probably, you know what I'm saying, like we be looking at different women. We like to look at different women. We've been like that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's way more than physical. I said that. Once the mental, it's more mental. But what I'm saying is health is wealth. And you know, you're not gonna if you see let's be real, fellas. Let's be real. You're not gonna take no BBW or dumb BBW over a good looking chick over here that's slim and petite and know how to cook and all that. You're like, come on, let's be real. Let's be real with ourselves.
And the reason for that is because he knows that with her being like that, more men are going to be approaching her. So it's really, yeah, it's an insecurity thing. You know what I mean? And I'll be real with you, no man really wants other men like gawking at his lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but I'm saying, but let me let me let me get to my point on that. It's not a matter of them gawking at them because they look good. We don't want them looking at them like that because after a while they'll build it up in their mind that they got a chance and they can shoot their shot. So now you creating a conflict because now it's not just okay, he admiring you from a distance, he admiring you from a distance. Now you feel like he can actually get into your space and shoot a shot because that's how a lot of men are built. You know what I'm saying? Especially single men. You know what I'm saying? A lot of single men are built that way. But I wasn't even going to talk about all that. Anyway, what I was going to say was like honestly, in dealing with that mindset, and I agree with you, Cease, on 100%. We are visual, but we have to get to a place where we train our minds to be more than visual. You know what I'm saying? We got to be more than that. You know what I'm saying?
I just felt like when it's real love, it because love endures all, sees all, bears all, and doesn't keep an account of injury. So that means that if it's real love and if you have a brain, then you're gonna understand that your mate might things might happen. She might get in an accident and truly be handicapped. Then what you gonna do? This same Megan the horse, female or however you want to play it, you know, what you gonna do then? What you gonna do if she fell off a scalpel and just broke? They gotta amputate her arm, or you find out like, because I've been in this situation, so I can speak on it. The one woman in the world that I wish I could get back with, she ended up developing um, ulcerated colitis, and it started out like Crohn's disease. And we had to change our sex patterns. We had to change our lifestyle. We had to change our eating habits and patterns and stuff like that. So, I just feel like it's bigger than appearance. Um, when it's real love, it far surpasses that. You know, it goes beyond the tangible because you see things don't go both ways. Same way you go in, the same way you come out. And if you wondering why I didn't get the results I wanted, because if you go in tangible, you can only get tangible things out. But real love is not a tangible thing. You can't buy that at Walmart.
Absolutely. I was just about to ask, like, what is love actually? You understand what I'm saying? Because just like that woman had a medical condition. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know the whole gist of the medical condition, but he stood by her side. through all. I bet you stood by her side through all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She probably felt some sort of way or whatever the case may be. But that's why I also say health is wealth, because if y'all on top of y'all health and y'all eating right, it can also reverse the Crohn's or reverse, you know what I'm saying? See, a lot of people don't like to, as men, I can feel where you're coming from. As men, we like to teach, we like to tell. We don't want to be your father. We don't want to be your daddy, but we want to be someone that you can come to and ask for advice. And if we giving you the right shit, then why not take it? Because I know a lot of fellas can contest to this. How many times have y'all told y'all woman the same thing that she went to go ask somebody else? Like, bitch, I just told you that. I just told you that, you know what I'm saying? Do bop, 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 bop. And it took you to go to somebody else to be like, you know what, babe, you was right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just funny like that, man. It's just real funny. People just funny. And it's just, love is a business. When you get married, it's a business. At the end of the day, it's a fucking business. You know what I'm saying? I can love you, but is that gonna pay the bills? Is that gonna give us vacations? Is that gonna, you know what I'm saying, make our credit right because I just love you? Like, no. We gotta be a team. That's what marriage is about. That's what a relationship is about, being a team, not just thinking what I can use you for. I want you to use me, but make me useful. Don't use me. Make me useful.
Exactly. Exactly. That point right there at the end, that point that you just hit on right there at the end, yo, make sure I'm useful. Don't use me because I'm useful. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, man, people see that you're resourceful. They see that you're one of those people that, you can get it out the mud and everything like that. You know what I mean? And they'll manipulate that. You know what I'm saying? They will straight manipulate that. And if I'm gonna be in a relationship with you, and this is the reason why again I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about before I had to cut off. This is the reason why, like, for us as men, we gotta look at we gotta look beyond the physical. We gotta start treating the physical and what we see, you know what I mean, as the exterior of a woman. We gotta take that as okay, that's a bonus. But uh, environment, is she's producing like a healthy place where I can actually be vulnerable, where I can get off a lot of stresses that I have. Because just as men, like we have stresses that like a lot of people don't understand. And we a lot of times we can't even talk to other men about it. You know what I'm saying? We need to have that safe spot where a woman can say, you know what, babe, it's okay. We can talk about this. If you even if you don't want to talk, you just want to put your head in my lap, let me rub your head tonight. I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? If she's producing all those kind of great qualities and great spaces of life, we need to take that more into consideration than how she looks on the exterior.
So I just wanted to say that I also feel like that I also feel that if when you love a person, then you are able to I can only use analogy. So like I've been in the medical field, and when I was an EMT,